I'm not even going to give a fancy intro. I'm just going to say, let's just get into this and see what it is. Here we go.
Victory is in my sight.
Okay.
Right on target! Get off my lawn! Full blast! Extreme force! Propulsion beam!
What is this garbage?
No more holding back!
No, generally.
Optic Fury!
Yeah, no, I don't care. That is genuine garbage. Genuine garbage. Legit, everything I thought it was gonna be. I was right, to a T. Just a bunch of laser stuff. Pew, pew, pew. No, let's not take any inspiration from when he used the Phoenix Force. Let's not take any inspiration from when he used Banshee. Let's not take any inspiration from the fact we've done other characters with chromium boosts. Let's not do any of that. No, let's make him the most boring character that's been added to the game in a while. Oh, let's give him a super broken dash that sends him 20 miles away while he does like 1 trillion damage with his pokes. This essentially does another better Moon Knight. It's literally just it's literally poke slop Moon Knight. That's what this is. This is poke slop Moon Knight. You don't even need an onk. You just have to look at someone and it just travels across. And his ult's just a big laser. Well, I guess no one was surprised at that. Like, that was kind of predictable. But they could have done so much more with this character. And I am super disappointed, to put it nicely. I'm super disappointed at what the devs have done here. They could have done so much more with the character. They could have had such a cool, unique interpretation, taking various elements of Cyclops' history to make a really interesting character. Instead, we just get ping pong laser beam, which isn't even how his ability works. So if you're just going with the most generic version, that's not even how his ability works. Like little shotgun lasers where it's like toom, 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 which is like, it's literally Elsa Bloodstone meet Moon Knight. That's actually what this is. It's Elsa Bloodstone meets Moon Knight. I have to double check, did he get any overshield? But let's actually roll back, like where he did the little dash thing. Okay, at least he doesn't get overshield. At least he doesn't get overshield. But that does so much damage as well. No, generally. That does so much damage. Look at the damage that does. Look at his movement. What is this garbage? Generally, like, this is the worst character reveal Marvel Rivals has ever had. Ever. It is literally the most predictable, boring, uninspired character reveal. And I'm not going to mince my words because I knew it was going to be like this to the T, to the dot, to the I's, the crosses, and everything. Full stop. Everything in here, I predicted that he was going to be when I was talking to other people. I knew every single thing. The only thing I didn't guess was the Moon Knight thing, but I predicted he'd probably have some like bouncy beam type thing anyway. So close enough. I'm going to be straight. There was so much they could have drawn from. There was so much they could have been inspired by. And they ignore all of it. They ignore all of it to give us this. Another Duelist who's probably going to be broken. Like, oh, imagine this character with Moon Knight on the same team. That's going to be fun to deal with. Oh, imagine this character with Black Cat on the same team if they don't nerf Black Cat into the ground. Oh, that's going to be really fun. Oh, let's try and frontline as a Vanguard. Let's push it. Oh, never mind. My supports are dead because they were healing me. And he just ping-pong laser beamed them to death in like 2 seconds flat. And now I'm getting vaporized by it because it's like, that's what it's going to be. I can already smell it. I can already smell it. And then, oh, you want to punish him because he overpushed? Now let's just dash back to the other side of the universe. That's legit what this looks like. Straight up, that is what it looks like. Oh, you want to punish him for playing bad? For over pushing? Now he just has the longest dash back I've ever seen in the game's history. Like, Jerry, I don't think I've seen a dash back that covers so much space before. Like, can I find the replay of that? Like, can we actually find the replay of that? Like, please? Like, okay, he's in the middle of that. Like, what is that mobility? Why does he have that mobility? Like, sure, it seems like, I think it was, which cooldown? What cool? I think it was left shift, so it has a 10-second cooldown, a 12-second cooldown. Okay, that's pretty decent, a 12-second cooldown. So it's not like he can spam it every 2 seconds. Fair enough. Except from, he's already got so much space that he can get a full set of support heal easily. And the amount of damage he does on top of that. I'm going to be straight, he shouldn't have that kind of mobility at all. He really shouldn't. Like, if he's doing that much damage, ping pong, not single target, but ping pong. Like, even Moon Knight, yeah, doesn't have that kind of mobility. He just doesn't. But here we have Cyclops with a better version of Moon Knight's ability, may I note, because he doesn't have to throw the onk down, and it's a zap laser version. Consistent beam, by the way. A consistent beam version. So it doesn't have as much downtime either. It ping-pongs, and he has way better movement. This is literally just better Moon Knight. This is literally just better Moon Knight. Like, I'm going to be straight on that. That's what this is coming across as. The only thing he lacks is... Actually, no, I'm pretty sure we saw him have an air fly ability, didn't we? Like, oh, where was that again? That was here, right? I think. Yeah, right there. And that's his F ability. So he has an air ability, and you probably could combine that with a dash to get easy, like, across the field in seconds. Like, that is generally insane. Why are we like, it's not even that I'm mad that he exists like this. It's just we literally have had complaints for seasons on end about poke characters being too strong, particularly the Phoenixes, the Hellas, the Elsa Bloodstones, you know? And then we get pretty much power crept Moon Knight. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, like, it's not even that I hate the idea of it. It's just disappointing. The most disappointing reveal this game has ever had. Because they ignore so much of the character and give us the most uninteresting version they could have done. They could have had some Phoenix element in there. They could have probably brought on some Banshee elements. They could have brought in some Chromium booster elements to give him some cool abilities. Like, they could have done so many cool things. That they could have... They could have taken the Alchemax thing and made it so he could, like, create a portal beam where it goes through walls or something and hit someone on the other side. Or that you could have set up a marker point where if you shoot your beam, it beams out from behind, and so you set the marker on a location. And then you see someone's there, so you activate your secondary fire and it shoots out and hits them from behind. There's so much you could have done. But no... It's like, that's the worst thing about it. They're not even creative with it. Like, if they're going to make him a duelist, you can at least be creative about his abilities. Because he, like, if you've watched any of his animations, you've seen any of the comics, you know his abilities can be way more interesting than this. And it is just a letdown to me. And that's my biggest problem with it, is just how much of a letdown this looks to be. And that might sound selfish, but I'm a player playing the game. My opinions are just as valuable as anyone else's, and that's just how I feel. If you clicked on this video expecting otherwise, sorry to break your heart. This is just how I feel about it. This is just how I feel about his design currently. Maybe I'll change my mind when it comes time for the general player base to get their hands on him. But I can't pretend to like this design choice when I've seen what he can do in the comics, on TV. When I've seen what he can actually do, I can't pretend to think this is cool. It's literally just Moon Knight, but better. That's what this comes across as. And I'm generally sick of power creep in this game. Like, I get there's only so much you can do in this game, but I don't know. They could have given him flight or something. Like similar to Rogue, like a flight ability where he knocks people up in the air, and then you could combine it with like a laser spin or something, or a beam that shoots him to the ground. You could have done a bunch of cool stuff with his abilities. And it's just like, nope. Let's just make him this. Like, I will skip towards the end to see if there's any... No, I didn't miss anything. It's literally...
To me, my X-Men.
Like, I just can't pretend to, like, think this looks cool. I can't. Like, we'll find out on the 12th of June, I guess, like in 3 days. But I just have no real hype for it, if I'm honest. And I'm not going to lie to you, I just don't have hype for it. That's just honestly how I feel. It's just the most boring version we could get. Anyway, I've ranted enough. I planned for this to be like a 5-minute video. This has turned into a 12-minute video. So I will stop taking up your time. Take care, everyone. You might disagree with this, by the way. If you disagree and you like the character reveal, you're fully allowed to do that. But it's just how I feel. Maybe I'll change my mind when I get my hands on him. But until then, take care, peace out, and peace.